Hello and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to explore the differences between Kaizen and Kaikaku, two popular continuous improvement methodologies used in businesses around the world. We'll start by defining both approaches and giving examples of their practical applications. Then, we'll dive into the key differences between Kaizen and Kaikaku and the similarities they share. Finally, we'll talk about how to choose between the two methodologies based on your business's needs and resources. So, let's get started with the first section. What is Kaizen? Kaizen is a Japanese term that means change for the better or continuous improvement. It's a methodology that focuses on making incremental improvements to existing processes by involving all employees in the process. Kaizen is a long-term approach that emphasizes small, gradual changes rather than radical, disruptive changes. Example of Kaizen in practice. Let's take a look at an example of Kaizen in practice. Imagine a small business that produces handmade products. The owner of the business notices that it takes too much time to prepare the raw materials for production. To solve this problem, the owner implements a Kaizen approach by involving all employees in the process of improving the material preparation process. The employees suggest several ideas, including a better storage system for the materials, an automated cutting machine, and a new process for ordering materials. By implementing these small, incremental changes, the business is now able to prepare raw materials more efficiently, saving time and reducing waste. Moving on to our third section. What is Kaikaku? Kaikaku is another Japanese term that means radical change or revolutionary improvement. Unlike Kaizen, Kaikaku is a methodology that emphasizes making radical, transformative changes to processes to achieve significant improvements in a short amount of time. Now let's move on to our fourth section. Example of Kaikaku in practice. Here's an example of Kaikaku in practice. A car manufacturer wants to revolutionize its production process by adopting a new production system that allows for a more flexible and efficient manufacturing process. The company invests heavily in new technology and reorganizes its production line to accommodate the new system. By making these radical changes, the company is able to reduce costs, increase production efficiency, and improve the quality of its cars. Moving on to our fifth section. Differences between Kaizen and Kaikaku. Let's explore the key differences between Kaizen and Kaikaku. Number 1. Focus and scope. Kaizen is a continuous improvement approach that focuses on making small, incremental changes to existing processes. On the other hand, Kaikaku is a radical improvement approach that involves making large, transformative changes to processes. Number 2. Time and duration. Kaizen is a long-term approach that involves continuous and gradual improvements over a long period of time. In contrast, Kaikaku is a short-term approach that involves a major overhaul of processes in a short period of time. Number 3. Level of involvement and commitment. Kaizen involves everyone in the organization and requires a commitment to continuous improvement from all employees. Kaikaku, on the other hand, requires a strong commitment and involvement from top management to drive radical changes. Number 4. Benefits and drawbacks. Finally, the benefits and drawbacks of Kaizen and Kaikaku are different. While Kaizen leads to incremental improvements and is less disruptive to operations, it may not result in significant cost savings or major improvements. Kaikaku, on the other hand, can lead to dramatic improvements but may be disruptive to operations and require significant resources. Now that we've explored the differences between Kaizen and Kaikaku, let's take a closer look at the similarities between these two approaches. A. Focus on improving process. Firstly, both Kaizen and Kaikaku are focused on improving processes. They aim to optimize existing processes and eliminate waste to improve efficiency and productivity. B. Commitment to continuous improvement. Secondly, both approaches require a commitment to continuous improvement. They emphasize the importance of making ongoing improvements to processes to achieve better results. C. Employee engagement. Thirdly, both approaches require involvement from employees. They encourage employees to participate in the improvement process and provide feedback and suggestions for improvement. D. Culture of openness and collaboration. Fourthly, both approaches require a culture of openness and collaboration. They emphasize the importance of sharing knowledge and working together to identify and implement improvements. E. Focused on customer satisfaction. Finally, both approaches are focused on customer satisfaction. They aim to improve processes to meet the needs and expectations of customers. Understanding these similarities between Kaizen and Kaikaku can help businesses to see that, although they have different approaches, they share the same ultimate goal of improving business performance and achieving customer satisfaction. Now that we've explored both the differences and similarities between Kaizen and Kaikaku, Let's take a look at how to choose the right approach for your business. Choosing between Kaizen and Kaikaku. Choosing between Kaizen and Kaikaku depends on several factors. Let's take a look at some of these factors. Number 1. Nature of the problem. First, consider the nature of the problem you are trying to solve. Is it a minor issue that requires continuous improvement, or a major problem that requires a radical change in approach? Number 2. Resources. Second, consider the resources you have available. Kaikaku requires more resources and a bigger investment of time and money compared to Kaizen. Number 3. Culture. Third, consider your company culture. Kaizen requires a culture of continuous improvement and employee engagement, while Kaikaku requires a culture that is open to change and experimentation. Number 4. Timing. Fourth, consider the timing. Kaizen can be implemented on an ongoing basis, while Kaikaku requires a dedicated time period for planning and execution. In conclusion, Kaizen and Kaikaku are both powerful tools for continuous improvement in business. Understanding the differences and similarities between these two approaches can help you choose the right approach for your specific situation and achieve the desired results. Remember, Kaizen focuses on incremental improvements, while Kaikaku focuses on radical changes. Both require commitment, involvement, and a culture of collaboration. Factors like the nature of the problem, available resources, and organizational culture should be considered when choosing between Kaizen and Kaikaku. And of course, don't be afraid to combine both approaches for maximum impact. Thanks for watching. I hope this video has helped you gain a better understanding of Kaizen and Kaikaku. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, keep striving for continuous improvement.